Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a highly anticipated, highly requested video for you guys today on the, I'm so excited, wait, can I show you? Desi X Katy collection. Finally! So I basically ordered this the minute, like literally before it was 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I was on that site like refreshing, and then the site was crashing and it didn't let me buy the palette. So I bought everything else that I wanted, and then I had to wait like an hour later in order to buy the palette. So I got everything at different times, and then because of the hurricane, I'm assuming because of the hurricane that's been going through in America, there was delays on the delivery. So needless to say, I've been dying and waiting for this, but I did get my stuff. So it came in this beautiful box. I'll show you. It's a nude box. It says Desi X Katy, and then like I mentioned before, because it took a long time to get here, or I got two different separate orders, I had two different boxes, so I have two of these. But basically it came with their beautiful faces. Look how gorgeous and sexy they look in here. That's there, and then this is the look with the red lips. Freaking gorgeous. I can't even deal with how gorgeous these girls are. Anyway, so there's that, and then it came with some stickers. Cute. Alright, you want to dive into the collection. So what I got from the collection was, I bought the Mírame highlighter, which I'll show you here. Let me get close to you. This is the Mírame highlighter. Beautiful. And I will tell you, in the pan, this color looked very brown. I was almost like, wow, I didn't even, I got the wrong color. I didn't buy Fuego, which is the lighter one. My reasoning behind getting this color is usually around this time of year, I'm really super tan. But, I don't know if you can see this boot. But I basically broke my foot. So I've been home for the past 3 weeks. I haven't been doing anything but home, recuperating. So I haven't gotten sun, and I'm losing my tan, if anything. So I'm really not that tan. So that's why I got the darker one. But anyway, this is Mírame. It's a little bronzy. In here, it's kind of scary. It looks really dark, but I'm going to swatch it for you. It feels very creamy. It almost feels like the Tarte eyeshadows, the spongy eyeshadows. But when you put it on, see when you swatch it? So it swatches really beautifully, and it has a nice gold sheen. I can assure you, in real life, it looks deeper, so that it was a little scary to me. I was like, oh my god, I got the wrong color. Once you put it on, it actually buffs out really pretty and light. I don't know how that works, but basically the more you buff it, the shinier and lighter it gets. So I'm happy that I got Mírame, and plus I have a million dark, bright or gold highlighters, so this is fine. So that was Mírame highlighter. And then, I'll show you the box. The box is beautiful rose gold boxes. It says Luxter Lux. You can't see that. I'm showing you pointless. But it says Luxter Lux and Desi Perkins, which is really nice. My favorite metallic, I have them on right now actually. My favorite metallic period is rose gold. So this collection was made for me. When I saw that the packaging was rose gold, I was like, oh, I love rose gold. Ask anybody, it's my favorite thing. So that was that. And then same packaging for the palette. So this is the guy that gave me some troubles, and I had to actually pay separate shipping and wait for it. But anyway, so this is the girl's palette. It is so beautiful. So beautiful. It has beautiful colors in here. And if you've seen any videos on here, two of the colors in the palette, which is Sue's, and this one is not Harpoon. And Turbo Sun. Wait, I'm so confused at how these are. Noli, Harpoon, Turbo Sun. So Sue's and Turbo Sun. Is that even right? Yes. Okay. So Sue's and Turbo Sun are meant to be used with your finger and damp. So I have a bottle of water over here, and we're going to try it that way. We're going to try it a different couple ways. I have a confession to make. I couldn't hold it, and I played around with this palette last night. I actually wore Harpoon, which is this beautiful purple color with the gold shimmers, out last night. And can I just tell you, I got a million compliments on my eyes. They were like, what's on your eyelids? It's so beautiful. And I actually applied it with my fingers at first, and then I went over with a brush, and I dampened it, and it was stunning. It looked like liquid purple glitter. The one thing I will say is it's really hard to film glitters on camera. For some reason, the shine doesn't show up. So I can assure you, every video you've seen on this collection, it looks a million times better in real life. Because glitters, like I said before, they're really hard to film. So basically the colors are on the back on a sticker, right? But it's like behind the color that it really is. This is Suze, this is Noli, this is Harpoon. No, this is Turbo San, and this is Harpoon, I think. Anyway, so these colors are named after their dogs, which is so cute. I'm a dog freak. I love dogs. I love my dog. I don't have that many talking videos, but once you get to know me a little bit better, I'm obsessed with dogs. Like, you have no idea. I love dogs more than humans most of the time. So I would do the same thing. If I had my own company, I'd probably name everything after my dog. But anyway, beautiful colors, and I'm going to swatch them for you. I'll shut up. This is Suze. So this is that beautiful color right here. Suze. And I swatched on my finger. Now, they're very crumbly and very soft. It was actually a lot softer than I even, imagined. So be very careful when you get these shadows. So that is Suze. It's a beautiful metallic. And that's actually one of the colors that's meant to be used wet. So that's a dry swatch. I'm going to show you a wet swatch. So I got a little water here. I just put a little water in the cap of the water bottle. So this is the swatch once I wet it. As you can see, that's a lot different. See how there's a lot more reflectiveness in the top one? Now, this swatch down here, oh my god, it's so hard on camera. This swatch down here, it's like if I rubbed it, it would just wipe right off. So that shadow, I could totally see how it's meant to be used wet. So I'm just gonna wipe off my... Alright, next, I'm gonna do Noli. So we're going to do Noli right here. Noli's like a regular shadow, but still, all of these shadows are pretty soft, so I would just have a light hand with it. This is Noli. It's a beautiful bronze. And Noli kind of reminds me, for MAC color references, it kind of reminds me of Woodwinked from MAC, but not as gold. Next is Turbo San, which is this guy right here. Turbo San is probably my favorite color in the palette. It is so soft though, so don't go in digging into your finger. I did that and there's like a dent in here because my whole finger went in the palette. So you just need a tiny, tiny bit. It feels like a cream. Like, I have no other way to describe it. These shadows are very different. The closest I could tell you, and this is going to sound negative because a lot of people don't like this palette, well, these shades in the palette, but I do. It feels like, this is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. It feels like these textured shadows in the top that people were like hit or miss on it. I love them. You just have to apply them differently, you know. It's not a lazy person's product. You have to kind of work with it. It feels like that. It feels like a cream. So as you can see, it's like a gorgeous purple with a gold shift on it. It's stunning. Again, it's one of those colors that, like, on camera, it doesn't really film that well or photograph that well either. Anything with glitter, I feel like it never shows the way it really does in real life, you know? But I actually used that wet last night. There's construction on my block. Every time I freaking film. Every time I film, this happens. You done? Alright, anyway. So yeah, I actually applied that wet yesterday and it went on, I found it went on the best when it was wet. Next color and last color is Harpoon, which is this beautiful olive color. And this is, again, one of those colors that is meant to use wet. Suze and Harpoon have very different textures, even though they're both meant to use wet. It's weird. It's like Suze has more of a crumbly texture, and then Harpoon has definitely more of like a wet cream finish. It's different. I mean, it's cool. I have no problem with it. So I'm going to try to swatch that here so you can see. Alright. This is probably the worst swatch video you've ever seen, but I'll show you. It's a beautiful green, olive green, and it has just a purple shift that is very hard to pick up on camera. I think it's a very unique color. I have never seen a color like that with purple and green like that. All right, so the liquid lipsticks come in a tube like this, and it says Dose on it. It's really beautiful, nice and rose gold, gorgeous. And they're kind of small, and some people complained about that, but honestly, I'd rather my liquid lipstick be a little smaller than me have this huge tube that I'm never gonna go through, especially with vibrant colors, and it tends to dry out. So that's my take on that. Here are my swatches of both colors. So this is Sauvage and Hot Fire. Okay, Sauvage is the darker one and Hot Fire is the red orange. I swatched these liquid lips when I first got them on my lips, and I was like blown away. I've actually never used Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks before, but all I've heard is great things. That it's some people's holy grail liquid lipstick formula, and I have got to agree. It went on like velvet, and they stayed on really long. That's why I'm wiping off the swatch so quick, because honestly I don't want my hand to be stained. But it is really beautiful. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Sauvage especially goes on with this beautiful opacity, and it doesn't crack. I had really chapped lips when I tried it on before. It doesn't crack. It goes on just like a perfect, beautiful blend. I'm so impressed. And then last but not least of the collection that I got was Over the Top lip gloss. I have the lip gloss on now, but very little. You probably cannot even see it. And like I mentioned before, glitters tend to not pick up on camera. I'm not going to even bother swatching this. It's a gorgeous see-through lip gloss with gold reflex to it. It's very hard to show on camera. Like I mentioned before, glitter is very hard to get on camera. I'm obsessed with this lip gloss. It's not sticky. It just has a nice enough that I can tell it's on there and I'm not going to have glitter all over my face, but it's not sticky. It's also not too watery to where I think it's going to come off in 2 seconds. Really impressed with this lip gloss. It's so hard to get clear lip gloss with shimmers to actually show up on your lips. I wish you could see it more on camera like I mentioned before, but I promise you the glitters really show up. All in all, I'm so impressed with this collection. I think they did a phenomenal job. You can see the attention to detail. And I actually am a fan of Desi and Katy. I've been following them, especially Desi, since the beginning, like since she first started her YouTube channel. And I'm so proud to see like another YouTuber, you know, especially a Latina YouTuber, up on there, you know. So I'm really proud of them, and I really love this collection. The collection actually restocks in September, so I highly suggest that you go and get this collection. So all in all, I'm really impressed with this collection and with Dose of Colors. I highly suggest you pick up this collection or pick up some things from this collection, especially the liquid lipsticks and the lip gloss. That lip gloss is everything, and the liquid lipsticks, especially what is it called? Sauvage, is amazing. So I highly recommend you pick it up. Yeah, so that's my kind of swatch, demo, and review of the collection. I'm going to do a little demo or eye look for you using the collection. As you can see, all I have is foundation, brows, bronzer, and blush. I left my eyes void of color and my lips so that we can try out the collection together. So yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye.